From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Muhammad. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nico Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Panthers 7, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson out left. He's got it to Everett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Wilson. And he finds McLaurin.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Wilson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Tucker now to add the point after.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Saints 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Saints, 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Carolina.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 28, Saints 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass.
Silly goose.
Tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They hand off to their big tight end. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Kamara. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A give. This is Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
McPherson's kick is good.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game partner, a spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Panthers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.